Shalom, and giving all praise, glory, and honors unto Yahweh by Shemiah Shai, by Shem Dash, the honestly apostle and elders of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. It's Preacher Zion one from GMS Atlanta with another edition of GMS News and Prophecy. And this will be a quick one to the spirit. This just in from the LA Times. Well, I just got it just in. It says LA students must get the C19 shot when it becomes available for them, Buechner says. All right. So now that they're rolling out this shot, and more and more cases of this new strain hits in different places across the country, a lot more places are going to require you to be inoculated. And starting with these LA students, okay? Let's see here. It says once the shot is available to children, Los Angeles students will have to be immunized before they can return to campus, Sup Austin Buechner said Monday. All right? And I'm not saying the word for particular reasons. That's why I pretty much skim over it. You know, they pretty much will pick it up on the algorithm. But, you know, you see what it says here. It says, Buechner, however, did not suggest that campuses remain closed until then. Instead, he said the state should set standards for reopening all schools, clearly justify the directives, and then require campuses to open when the standards are achieved. And a requirement like this, like I said, is going to spread for not just students in schools, but pretty much workplaces, and they've also talked about traveling as well across the country and across the world once this thing gets rolled out. And the reason why I'm doing this because you can see how it's going to lead to the mark of the beast being mandatory. Okay. Now the thing about it is, and let me get this scripture. All right, let me go to that scripture, Revelation, the 13th chapter. All right, because it's one thing to be mandatory. Right now, the shot isn't the mark, but it's leading up to the mark. Okay. Now it says, and he causeth all, Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, could they do it forcefully? Yes, they could. You know, could they mandate a law based on circumstances and the crisis at hand? Yes, they could. But the main thing here is that he causeth you. So right now, although it's voluntary to an extent, you know, those that want to get tested and those that want it, and how it's being rolled out to healthcare workers at first, you're going to be put in situations that's going to cause you to need to take it. And that's the thing. And that's something that President-elect Joe Biden said, that the federal government couldn't do it mandatorily, but local magistrates and governors and mayors could. And he said he'd go to each state, and persuade them to do it. Okay? So now the Greek word for causeth is, let's see here. Poieo. All right. And it says to make, the things made to produce, to make ready, to prepare. Let's see. Let's hear it. To make one do something, cause one to. All right. And so that's basically what they're going to do. They're going to cause you, all right, and they're going to put you in a situation that's going to make you have to take it, all right, whether forcefully or not. Pretty much every industry, because they're losing money and the economy is going bad, they're going to need you to take it. And because of your situation, you're going to need to take the shot as well. All right. So let me read some more here. It says a requirement would be no different than students who are vaccinated for measles or mumps. See, and it's making sense now. Buhner said in a pre-recorded briefing, he also compared students, staff, and others getting the shot to those who are tested for tuberculosis before they come on campus. That's the best way we know how to keep all on the campus safe. All right, and when you jump down, it pretty much says that Buhner said he hoped, because it says it's basically not ready for teens or children yet, but that could be sped up. Operation Warp Speed is an executive order that's still in play by Trump. So now it says children and young adults are likely to be among the last because they face a lower risk of for a severe case. Buhner said he hoped all students will have the shot by this time next year. Okay, so by next year, that's the projection by this guy here in Buhner in California of when he wants the Los Angeles students to get it. But we'll see what happens in the near future. But like I said, this is going to lead to situations to where you're going to your children. They're already doing it with the healthcare workers, and then from there they're going to target Jake. Like you see in the picture here. They're making sure they got an image of a Jake in the foreground. He's going to have to get that shot. That's what they're aiming for. And we know not to take it, just like we know not to take the microchip implant when that comes out, and that's going to be made mandatory, or it's going to cause you to take it. And that's what we warn the hopeful elect, and so-called black Spanish and Native Americans about. You Israelites about. But I'm in it there. Hope it was edifying. We're moving steps forward to things being changed in this new normal, requirements and causings and things being made mandatory, which is going to lead to the mark of the beast. With that, all praise, glory, and honor is going to Yahweh Bashmiel Shai, Bashim Kakwadash, the honors of the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Shalom.